Hello everybody, I hope you're doing fantastic today. Today we're going to be talking about the new Resident Evil 4 remake in VR and everything you need to know before you buy. So let's get into it. One thing I did want to point out before we start on this is actually the first Resident Evil game I have ever played. So prior to this, I have had no Resident Evil experience. I'm going to purely be coming at this from a VR gaming perspective and not really a remake of Resident Evil perspective. Now, while the storyline did catch me because, of course, this is a very popular game, I would say whenever they tried to put it into VR, they really did not do that well of a job. There's some parts that are immersive and fun for VR, like being able to push individual buttons on the typewriter to save, being able to slash open the boxes to be able to get equipment and physically slash at them. But then there's some moments that break that immersion, trying to kick enemies while they're down, or being able to come out of the window instead of just having the first person perspective of jumping through the window and just going from one spot to another. The game has to tell you, oh, hold on a minute there, you need a stunt double for this, and it puts you in a third person perspective rather than you being able to have that full immersive experience. And although it may be fun for some people that don't want that full immersion, it does break the immersion for a lot more experienced VR players. Even being able to do things like break free of somebody holding you, it puts you in a cutscene type perspective rather than, like, for instance, with The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, when a zombie grabs you in there, you're able to uppercut them without breaking that immersive experience. That's not to say this game isn't fun though. I have had some fun with it. I'm going to continue to play it. However, I do not believe that it is worth the full $40 price tag. I think that this game is only worth probably around $20. I've seen more immersive experiences in modified worlds in Pavlov or VR chat than I have in here. Others may have a different opinion, but to me, this felt more like a marketing scheme or a cash grab. Oculus wanted to put it out there and say, hey, you can now play a very popular game, Resident Evil. You can play it in VR, but you have to have a Quest 2. And it seemed like they really wanted to rush it and get it out there rather than take the time to make a full immersive VR experience that people would very much enjoy. Overall, looking at this game with the lackluster graphics, the lack of immersion, it was fun. And it's fun as a Resident Evil game, but this would really only be a game that I would play once and play through it and probably never touch it again. For that reason, I'm going to give this game a 5.5 out of 10. I do love Resident Evil now that I've tried it. I think it's very fun, but as a VR experience, this is not what it was played out to be. This is not how a VR experience should have gone. Like I said, I did have fun. If you're a fan of Resident Evil, I think that you might enjoy this as a one and done sort of game. But like I said, I would recommend buying it at half the price. If they end up doing a half sale later on, go ahead and pick it up then, but do not buy it for the $40 price tag, at least in my opinion. Some possible improvements for the game, I would recommend for the developers possibly allowing the graphics to be a little bit higher if it's possible on the Quest, and definitely upping the immersion experience, allowing for the immersive option and the unimmersive option that they've already put in there. Some players may enjoy seeing that little cutscene of people diving out the window, but some of us more experienced VR players, some people that have played it for longer, I've noticed, enjoy having that immersive experience. Even adding the littlest things might help. I've noticed a lot of times in this game, whenever I try to do something as simple as open up a door, the door would only stay open for a certain period of time and then auto close. And that's not really, of course, how doors interact in real life, once again breaking that immersive experience. With all that being said, I hope all of you have a wonderful day and stay alive out there on the virtual battlefield.